So let me tell you about the time my dad and I got lost in the woods. My dad and I were the first ones dressed on our family vacation. My dad said, let's go hiking real quick instead of waiting around for everyone else to get dressed. Hiking with my dad was so much fun. He taught me some stuff about nature. The weather was perfect. It was just some good quality time with him. But suddenly he got really quiet. And I already knew what that meant. Hey Dad, we're lost, aren't we? He turned around and said, yup. We looked at our phones and neither one of us had phone service, which means we couldn't call anybody for help. That's when I started to lose it. We were walking around for hours without a clue where we were going. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought we were gonna be stuck out there forever. But suddenly, we walked past this toy that I remember seeing on the ground when we first started. I told my dad I knew how to get out the woods, but he didn't want to listen to me because I was so young. But thankfully, he finally listened and we found our way out. But when we got back to the resort, there were police everywhere, simply because our family didn't know what happened to us.
Desmond, I guess that was a bad idea, huh?
So one Saturday, my dad was sleeping for a long time, and my brothers and I were getting really bored. There were a lot of things we wanted to do, but if our dad was sleeping, we couldn't make any noises. But one of my brothers had a good idea. We wrote a contract saying we could do whatever we want, and while our dad was sleeping, we had him sign it. He was a really heavy sleeper, so it was easy to get him to do anything. Yes, he did it.
Huh? Put my chicken down.
My brothers and I went into the basement and went completely wild. My oldest brother was playing pool, I started playing the drums, and our other brother was playing the game really loud. Within seconds, our dad was downstairs yelling at us.
What's wrong with y'all? Y'all know I'm trying to sleep.
We showed him the contract, and he was not happy to see that he signed it. For the rest of the day, anytime he told us to stop something, we pulled out the contract.
Oh, y'all wanna play? Y'all wanna play with me? The next time somebody pull a piece of paper out of my face, you gonna get it.
My brothers gave me a nod, and I pulled out the contract.
You're not the only one that can pull something out. No. Come here, Paul.
Follow or subscribe for more childhood stories. So this one time, I bought fake lottery tickets to prank my friends at school. And right before I went to sleep, I put them on my dresser so I wouldn't forget them. Well, my dad worked the night shift, and when he came home, usually he would check on my brothers and I while we were sleeping. This night, when he walked past my dresser, he noticed the lottery tickets, and he asked me where I got them from. I was half asleep, so I mumbled, I got them from the store. He asked if he could have one, and I said yeah. Moments later, I heard a lot of yelling.
Woo! We're rich! We're rich! We're rich, we're rich, we're rich! We quitting our jobs tomorrow. We about to live in a mansion, and I'm gonna finally get a Lamborghini. All thanks to this lottery ticket I found in Desmond's room.
Oh, my goodness, he doesn't know it's fake! I walked to my parents' room, and usually he would get mad for me getting out of bed.
How's my favorite son doing? Guess what? We're rich!
Although it was hard, I told him the truth.
No! No! Man, get out of here, boy! Don't you got school tomorrow?
Follow or subscribe for more childhood stories. So tell me how this man built a mansion for all of his pet animals. I mean, he had birds.
That's not even how the story goes. What are you talking about?
All right, well then you tell it then.
So this is what happened. This man built his dogs a 2-story luxury villa with a pool and a spa. Zhao, who lives in China's Jiangsu province, spent $4,977 to build a luxury villa for his 3 dogs. This beautiful villa has a sunroom where dogs can relax on sunny days. It features mattresses and pillows too. So on the hotter days, the dogs cool off in the pool. Zhao has also included a project so that the dogs can enjoy movies and cartoons at night. They love watching Peppa Pig. This luxurious villa also has a spa room, an automatic feeding machine, a nightlight, and a robot that cleans the villa. Zhao is determined to give his dogs the most luxurious life possible. So that's what happened.
So when I was a kid, sometimes I would forget to brush my teeth. It wasn't always on purpose. Most of the time, I was just rushing and forgot. For a while, I didn't know my breath stunk. My friends didn't tell me, hey y'all, what's up? Woo, Desmond, go long. My parents didn't tell me, hey dad, are you heating up the ham?
Oh my goodness!
What's wrong?
Nothing. I'll let you know when dinner's ready.
The only person that told me about my breath was one of my brothers. I started talking to him, and he was like,
Yo, did you brush your teeth today?
Of course I lied and said I did. You couldn't have, because your breath stinks. I didn't change my answer because I know if he knew the truth, he would bring it up when I had my friends over. That following Saturday, I was hanging with my friends, and my brother asked me if I brushed my teeth. Just like last time, I said, yeah, of course I did. Then he said,
okay, then what's this?
He was holding my toothbrush and it had toothpaste on it. Turns out, he put toothpaste on my toothbrush to see if I would use it. And since it was still on there, that proved I didn't brush my teeth. Everybody in the room started laughing at me and I was so embarrassed. Follow or subscribe for more childhood stories. So growing up, my brothers and I had to share a bedroom, and our room could never stay clean. I couldn't stand a messy room, but my brothers didn't care. And no matter how many times I cleaned it, they would mess it up again. I used to get so mad at them and told them I wasn't their maid and I wouldn't be cleaning up their messes anymore. They laugh at me because they knew eventually I'd just end up cleaning it anyways. Just like me, Dad didn't like it when our room was dirty. And the rule was, if our room was dirty, we couldn't go outside and play with our friends. This one time, without the help of my brothers, I cleaned the whole entire room and went out with my friends. I should have taken a picture of our room before I left because I got a phone call from my dad.
I want you to come home right now and help your brothers clean this room.
I tried telling him I cleaned the room by myself earlier that day, but he didn't want to hear it.
Boy, don't you talk back to me. Get home and clean this room.
When I got home, my dad made me finish what my brothers didn't do. Hey, yo, look who it is, our little maid. Follow or subscribe for more childhood stories. So every Sunday, my mom and I used to wake up really early to sneak to the diner. We snuck to the diner because anytime the whole family was there, it was always chaotic. My brothers and I would always argue at the diner, and our mom couldn't stand it. And that's when she started going to the diner by herself. The only reason why I started being able to tag along is because I caught her leaving one time. Hey, Mom, where you going? Hush, Desmond, I'm going to the diner. Ooh, can I come? Hush, boy. Yeah, just come on. Us going to breakfast alone was so peaceful, but it didn't last long. One of my brothers asked me where we went after we got home one Sunday morning. Instead of keeping my mouth shut, I told him that we went to the diner, and he was so mad. Then he said, next time, wake me up so I can come too. And although I said okay, I had no intentions on waking him up. That following Sunday, my mom and I did our normal routine, and right before she pulled off, I can't wait to get some pancakes. We turned around, and it was my brother. He knew I didn't want him to come. Then he started making that face that always made me so mad. I'm waking up early every Sunday now. Follow or subscribe for more childhood stories. So when I was a kid, my parents never put out any Halloween candy. Anytime I ask why, they say,
because we ain't celebrating anything evil in this house.
A lot of kids stopped at our house during trick-or-treating, but since we didn't have any candy, we had to pretend like we weren't home. I started feeling bad for all of the kids wasting their time walking up to our door. So to make it fun for anyone who walked up, I started scaring them. Although they didn't get any candy, the people I scared loved it. But my dad didn't love it though.
Boy, didn't I tell you we ain't celebrating Halloween? Put away that costume.
Instead of putting the costume away, I hired Yermy Yermy to take over for me. Yermy Yermy was a guy from my neighborhood that would do anything for $5. Yeah, $5. But one thing he didn't play about was not getting his money.
Desmond, didn't I say hang up that costume?
Oh, I'm not Desmond. Yermy Yermy's my name.
Well, get off my doorstep with that costume on.
Well, before I go, somebody owes me $5.
No!
Yermy Yermy chased my dad until he fell. You better give my $5. Follow or subscribe for more childhood stories. So let me tell you about the unluckiest man in the world. His name was Frank Depot, and
That was not his name. His name was Frank Selleck. In 1962, he was riding a train when the train had an accident and it fell into a river. All the passengers died, but Frank Selleck survived. Then in 1963, he was flying in an airplane when the plane crashed. All the passengers died, but he survived as he landed in a haystack. In 1966, a bus that he was riding skidded off the road and fell into a river. 4 passengers died, but he walked away unharmed. In later years, he survived a fire in his car, he survived getting struck by a bus, and he survived a head-on collision with a truck as he landed on top of a tree while his car fell down 90 meters into a gorge. In 2003, at the age of 73, he won a lottery of nearly $1.1 million. Is he the unluckiest man in the world or the luckiest? Let me know in the comments.